I'm a hammock camper. As you can see, I do have the Chameleon hammock from Dutchware. It's got the winter cover on it right now, which works really well. But as spring comes around and as it starts to warm up a little bit, I've got the mosquito net and everything for summer that I'll sleep with. So I'll put that on and just kind of send that back to the house and have that other one sent to me or something or other. Or have my wife bring it, you know, whenever, one time when we meet or something like that. Like I say, it's got a set of tree straps that I use down to some whoopee slings and put on. I've also got an underquilt protector that I'm going to take with me just for until it starts to warm up, and I can put that underneath the hammock up underneath my underquilt, and it should do pretty well. And I've not picked out which underquilt and top quilt I'm going to take, but I've also got it's a liner, a sleeping bag liner. I got it from Academy Sports a couple years ago, and it works very well. I mean, just to keep the dirt and stuff off of my top quilt and everything, because it's down and everything. I'm not really wanting to do a lot of washing of them currently. As far as for shelter over my hammock, I've got one of these Zpacks hammock tarps. Now it does have the doors on it that you can close, and it does really well at keeping the wind and stuff out, you know. And I've just got the hammock attachments that I've bought from, I think I got it from Dutchware on it. I'm going to secure it, you know, to the ground with these little mini groundhog stakes and all that, and they do pretty good. I've not had no issues with them. I think I've only bent one, and I've been using them for several years. They do real good. It's kind of hard sometimes to get them, like if it's in real rocky ground or real tough ground, but for the most part I ain't had no issues out of them. For my cook kit, I'm gonna use one of these small MSR butane or whatever they are fuel canisters, and I bought one of them. I call them BR549 like on Hee Haw, but I've got one of them little stoves like that. I've had this for several years. It has worked very well, so I'm gonna just use it, and if something happens to it, I'll just get me something else if something happens on and on up through there. But for no more than what I'll use, I just usually use it to heat water with anyway, so that should do me fine. I've got a Sport from Snow Peak that I've just always used, and I like it pretty good. And then I've got one of these Toaks titanium, I don't even know what milliliter it is, a 550 pot thing. Like I say, I only heat water on it, and then basically what I do is just take my Ziploc bag or freezer bag and put it in here, and then I cook in a freezer bag on it. It saves a whole lot of cleaning up and stuff. And of course I got a lighter and a handkerchief that I put in here just to keep stuff from rattling around. And I've used these for wash rags before, like when I've wanted to take a quick, you know, just kind of wash off or something other if I'm hiking or it's been a long day or something like that. But starting out, I'm just going to put it in here to keep everything from rattling.